Welcome to Yellow Skunk Farms, everybody. Quick disclaimer, this is a 21-year-old and up channel. So, if you're not 21 years or older, please leave now. This is educational purposes only, nothing for sale. Let's see, what else y'all need to know that YouTube won't allow us to say or do anything pretty much, but you get the point. So if you're not 21, please leave. If not, you can hang out, because we have cannabis plants in here. Oh no. What's up, Scoot? Poot? There goes Scooter, running away. Now she's gonna turn. Look how much bigger she is than Cooter. So Scooter is the female and Cooter is the male. I think. I know Scooter, she is a female. I'm not sure positive on, I'm pretty sure that Cooter is a male. He doesn't have that concave on his belly yet, but he does have that short stumpy tail and he's smaller than Scooter. And then we have Pooter over here, which is our goldfish. What's up, Poot? So we got Cooter, Scooter, and Pooter. And we also have, let me zoom out here, Digger. Digger is our eastern box turtle. He is up in here, or she, not sure. Just a baby. But it was rescued by my nieces and nephews on the highway. They found it, rescued it, brought it here, of course. And we had to build this new side. So at first it was just the bed. And then Digger arrived, so we had to have, and Digger likes water, but then again he needs terrestrial as well. So the terrestrial side is here. We built this especially for Digger. It's got a nice little hill slope. Also a place to plant our monstera, our monstera, which we need to get a stake to put up in here so that thing will run up the stake instead of growing out like this. So if we get us a tree stake and nail it down in there and let this run up the tree stake instead of letting it keep growing this way, because it will keep growing and just take over this whole daggone thing, and we don't want that. This is where we have this hemp line here pulling it back. You can see how big this thing has gotten. It's just huge leaves. Our new one is just opening up. If you've been following along, check that out. Really cool. It's only taken, what, maybe a week to get to, I mean, from like literally starting to show, a week and a half, maybe 10 days, but we have to go back and look. But it was just that little thing coming out, and then it just busts out into that. And then once this one gets formed, another one will show up somewhere else, probably right here. Look, probably right there. Just going to shoot right on up through there and just keep on going. You can see back here, we just have our DHU running. I have the exhaust from the DHU running over to the other corner. That's just pushing air, circulating air around the room. Instead of it blowing straight up, you know what I mean? I am actually I'm circulating it. So that is by design. And then the mini split pushes air this way, rotates that little paddle up and down. So it's blowing air down. It's also blowing air straight into here. These fans catch that air, blow it across, divert that DHU air over there to go out around. Fan over there, fans over there. I got a fan over here and a fan over here. I got fans in here. So we got air circulation. Plenty of air circulation. I leave these off, actually they're off right this second because I took a Instagram video. So when I do the YouTube video, I just basically post the Instagram and then come over here and then start the YouTube video. So and then I don't edit anything. It's basically like a live, but I just literally post this video immediately after I am done recording. I don't, like I said, no edits, no nothing. And I do go live sometimes. Oh, I did pick up these because I wanted to show you what I was doing on Instagram. We're cutting grass today. You can see how this grass is just getting all the way up here. It's hard to see on camera, but I'm just gonna steward it. Just gonna give it a little trim. And to be honest with you, when I cut the dead ends, it's like cutting your hair. It's like cutting dead ends. It grows back faster and thicker if you're not old like me. I'm lucky, I still do have some hair. My dad, on the other hand, he wonders. My granddad had a full head of hair, so I think that's where I got it from. I got his hair. My dad's lucky bastard. But my dad is, but he's been bald his whole life pretty much. Not his whole life, but since he was 35. I'm getting ready, he's 75, 74. I'm getting ready, I'll be 50 this year. So I'm lucky to still have it. If I got any at all, it's a plus, right? So we got a nice little topped area there. Look at that. It's nice and even cut. Check out the dandelions. So I don't ever let these go to flower. And that's why, you know what? I saw something. This dandelion, I just noticed. Check this out. We had a dandelion over here, and it just like went away. Like I don't know what happened to it. Maybe not enough light, or it just got overtaken, or what. But it just died off. Still has a little bit there. For the most part, I think the dog fennel just took it over, and it just died off for some reason. Maybe too much water. I don't know. But I don't think it's too much water because nothing else over there. I think it just got drowned by the dog fennel. And the dog fennel roots are just taking over down there. But the dog fennel is thick. See, it covers the creek water perfectly, and that keeps that algae from growing. Everything looks good under there, huh? Nice, smooth. Everything's flowing nicely. So I'm thinking we may have to turn the DHue. That's one thing I needed to do. Yeah. This piece, I put this tape over it to keep that light from. All right, we're set at 60 right now. I want to go down to 55. Let that thing run. This thing has come undone a little bit, huh? Yeah, the humidity last night, excuse me, when I checked the pulse meter, it was like 63, 64, and the temperature is like 77, which is a little off. My VPD was a little off where I like it to be, but fluctuation in the VPD in here isn't that. long as we're in that range of like 1.0 to 1.5, 1.4 is where I like to be. So as long as I'm in that range, you know, I like to be ideally at like 1.10, 1.15 in my VPD range. That seems to be where everything just seems to hum along. Everything, not just the plants, but all the covers, the elephant ears, you know, all the grasses seem to just really like that VPD pressure. The bush over here, you see we got good growth. All this lime green is new growth. So that's old growth here, and that's all new growth. So what we do is just take it off, put my scissors in my pocket, grandma's shears. So I'll just come along here and just, I never just pull off or chop it off and just drop it. I know that's, everybody's like chop and drop, that's perfect, chop and drop, but mince it up as best you can. Like really break it apart, get the juices flowing, and you can feel the moisture. This is what those critters are after. You know, they have to break these cell walls down. I'm doing it for them. Like, I'm just simply taking that leaf there and breaking it up, mincing it up, making it to baby food. I want to feed, these are my babies down here. And my critters are my babies. I want to make it as easy as possible. Because if it's easier, they can work faster, and the faster they work, the more shit we're gonna get for the plants. You know what I mean? It's gonna break down organic matter faster, basically. So I'm just gonna cover. See all these worm castings in here? I'm just gonna break this grass up, let them be able to come in there, tear that stuff up, shred this to where it's going on to the next stage, you know. So it's going to get eaten, and it's going to get pooped out, and then that poop's going to get eaten, and it's going to get pooped out, all the way down to the microscopic level. We're going to have some cool videos coming, because got invited to this microscopy class on Mondays with Agro Soil and a bunch of other people, but Maurice over there is super cool, and he's got, sent him some of my soil, he's run through it. I sent him, so there's one pocket, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I sent him soil out of all 4 pockets, and he's been running through them, and this number 3 has been showing the most promise, just the best all around look like. But and you know, it shows. I've always said that this spot here has grown the best, and I think it's mainly because a lot of that fish waste and poo and all that stuff hits here first. So this line of creek edge is probably the richest, being wicked up into this soil bed. And I took sample right here, like 4 inches. So right around in here is where I took that sample. I didn't come back here, but I wanted to be closer to the creek. I wanted, because that's where the roots are going. So that's where I wanted to really test it and see. Man, that smells good right there. This is that Jolly Pond. This is the one plant, that was the short stocky one. The whole time it just kind of went crazy. Here's the top, and then here are the side branches. This one is seeded with the yellow skunk, so this is going to be a whole new seed for me right here. This will be my yellow skunk crossed with this Jolly Pond. So the yellow skunk is a cross between a Blue Dream and a Blueberry Skank. Not Blue Dream, I'm sorry. Cross between Daddy Fat Sacks, and which is a cross between Blue Dream and G13. Yeah, so that was the female. The male was Blueberry Skank, from Yellow Hammer Genetics, which Blueberry Skank is Blueberry OG crossed with Skunk number 1. So, you got Yellow Skunk crossed with this. You know what? I have that Jolly Pond right back here. We're going to show you right now. This is called Marmalade Grove. So this is a Garlic Grove times Lametta Marmalade. Immature seeds, special release, gift only. So it's Cotton Candy Kush Mimosa times Coffee Cake Sky Cuddle Kush times GMO Garlic Cookies times Legend Orange Apricot Feminized Sativa. So there you go. There's that sativa you're looking at. So we're crossing sativa with the with this here. So this is the yellow skunk. This is what that looks like, and this is what the Garlic Grove from the very thin. So we're going to have a cross. This is going to be a sativa with this is a hybrid sativa hybrid, more indica sativa, and this is more sativa. This is all sativa. So we're going to have a kind of like a hybrid, mostly hopefully sativa. But we're going to see. It should be interesting, huh? It smells crazy and looks really good. Super healthy, no deficiencies, no tip burn. Just, I mean, like, I think this is the first time I've actually ever had a plant really grow without zero like tip burn on anything. Like, I don't see anything. Like, most of the time I see that brown spot, that brown tip, which is indication of too much, like a little bit of tip burn. I've always had that in everything I've ever grown, but here we're starting to get to where it's like almost perfect. I mean, now I'm expecting some tip burn towards, you know, the flower stage. I expect it to kick into high gear. I haven't fed anything. We're not doing anything. It's just straight. I haven't doing anything but cut the grass and keep the algae out. As far as watering the bed, nothing. I'm not spraying anything. We're not watering the bed. We're not doing anything to it at all but chop and drop and steward. That's it. We're going to let the plants do their thing and see what happens. That's the only way I can really, instead of doing a soil test, we have to let the plant, you know, finish off. Did it have what it needed? Do we need to, you know, top off something? Is, you know, something out of balance? But right now, everything looks to be in perfect harmony. This one is perfect. This one is just beautiful. This has got a cotton candy type bubblegum gas going on, and I think that I was wrong, because I think this is a Jolly Pond, just like this, because now that this one is matured to that one, the smell is very, very similar. So I think we have 2 Jolly Ponds, and the rest are Yellow Skunk. And that's my final decision, because it just look at it. Look at that. And then look at this. Same. It was hard to tell at first because this one was way behind, but in the smell, yeah, the smell is pretty damn close. That one's more bubblegum, more cotton candy, and hence the cotton candy. What we just read, you know, that cotton candy kush. That's exactly what I'm getting over there. That gassy cotton, gassy bubblegum. Pretty cool. This is the Yellow Skunk crossed with the yellow skunk. It's just all over the place. I'm getting a little lemon lime, actually, a very strong lemon lime. Yeah. Good. Let's go back over here. Everything's looking really good. We don't need to really do a whole lot of anything. Our cuts down here are not looking good, but we expect that. They are, you know, not rooted in. They're just look at that. It'll seed up too. Those are pollinated. That's crazy. That was just I cut them off the bottom of this plant over here and just stuck them in there just to see what would happen. And then here's our pad that we put in a couple days ago. It's completely clean now. So we can take this just knock it off here. And we stick it back in the creek. That catch some more poo, and we will put it somewhere else in the bed, just like we have this one over here. This one's really clean. Look at that. Little worm castings. And the biochar is still in the bag, so you know, they're in there just working that biochar, getting all that bacteria and all that stuff down into this soil here. So just underneath that mulch layer, look at them. It's working. It's like it's moving. Springtails and all kinds of critters. Just underneath that mulch layer there. You can see it coming down from the creek. It comes down and then into the soil. But all of this is starting to spread into the soil. So look at all those worm castings. I don't want to move them too much, but look at that. There's a worm right there. Look. The earwig. So this is where the balance is. All this right here. This is what I want to just keep coming. As this grass continues to grow, it's going to start to pull all that in here. We'll just add some more sand and silt, some little IMO maybe, and boom, we're off to the races. But really, it's all in that sand and silt. Just going to stick this down in there real quick. Get it wet. Pick up some poo, bring it back over here and put it on this. Get it back up in there. There's the old stump. It's completely broken down. So that's what we got going on. Everything's looking good. Day 34 of flower. This is the other yellow skunk. This is that more of a yellow. You can see that yellow. That's why I call it yellow skunk. This one has it. It's a little beat up. This one always had that yellow. It's got that discoloration and the funk. Let's take a finger here. Yeah. I got lemon lime on that. Starting to come on in there, sticky too. Sticky icky. Look at Plinko eating the root, eating algae off the root. That's the Monstera root. He's just working that root. Get it? These are ghost succulent. Doing nicely right there. We have another one here. What's up, Digger? Get your head out there, Bubba. Looking good. He's like, feed me. Shut up and throw an isopod down. Y'all want to feed? Let's see if we can. See if we give him a little something today. Let's give him a little something today. Give him a big fatty. Give him a big fatty today. Watch this. Yum. Ah. Ow. He said, ow, he didn't like that, Digger. Get him. Get your hand on him there. Hold him down. Do what you do best. He's learning. I've watched him do this multiple times. He'll hold it down. Yep, there he goes. Yeah. Drag it back to his dungeon. Rip it off there. Can the worm escape? I don't think so. He's got you, worm. He's trying to get to the end so he can suck it on down. Well, I bet that's what he's trying to do. Get it, Digger. Don't let that thing get away. I don't want to have to interfere. But I do want you to eat. Ah, there you go. Ah, get him out of there. There you go. Now we're talking. Oh yeah, there you go. You got him a piece off of him that time. He ain't going nowhere now. Are you waiting for it to die or something? I wonder what he's doing. If he's just going to sit there and wait, let it wiggle, or I've never actually sat here and watched him eat the whole thing. Usually he'll drag it up underneath that rock there. I wonder if he's waiting for it to just die, or if he's going to eat it. It's like watching a baby eat. It's like, come on now. Get your food on down there. He'll probably be 30, 40 minutes trying to eat that worm. And we ain't got that kind of time, Digger. So, you enjoy your worm. And I hope everybody enjoys their day. And we will see you tomorrow. Peace.